Reset your mindset. Reset your life. There are two types of people. Which one are you? Leonardo da Vinci said, "It had long since come to my attention that people of accomplishment rarely sat back and let things happen to them. They went out and happened to things." When it comes to motivation and the continuous trek to become more and more successful with each and every day that goes by, there are two types of people in this world. They are the unmotivated and the motivated. So, is your life doomed if you aren't as motivated as you want to be? The answer is absolutely not. The good news is, even if you have been a member of the unmotivated group up to this point in your life, you have the power to change right now, and you can remain in the motivated group for the rest of your life if you choose to begin leading a life of advanced dynamics. We will examine ways to do so a little later in this video. Your environment plays a big role in who you are, what you do, and how you react to things. Jim Rohn said, "We are the sum of our 5 closest friends." Look around you. Are the 5 friends you spend the most time with highly motivated? Are they a potpourri of who you want to be? If your answer is no, and with many people that usually is the answer, it's probably time for you to reevaluate. The first group, those who are unmotivated to become more successful than they currently are, is the largest group by far. More than 90% of the population falls into this unmotivated category. As we say often here at Advance Dynamix, most just coast, we strive to thrive. Many people mistakenly associate being unmotivated with being lazy. Oftentimes that isn't the case at all. It's quite possible for a person to be totally unmotivated to attain newfound success, and yet still be very energetic, active, and constantly working on different projects. The unfortunate thing is that energy is misguided and misdirected if they are someone who would actually enjoy attaining higher levels in their life. Most people fall into the unmotivated group because that is what they have been conditioned to do. They don't know any better. As we always say here at Advanced Dynamix, we just don't know what we don't know. And just coasting is exactly what the rest of the crowd is doing. It's the path of least resistance. It's the easy way to go. It doesn't require a lot of mental fortitude. Unmotivated people aimlessly coast through life without giving the big picture of their life's journey much thought at all. Most get a job because that's what they have been coached to do from a very early age. Some don't even do that. Robert Kiyosaki said, "One of the reasons the rich get richer, the poor get poorer, and the middle class struggles in debt is that the subject of money is taught at home, not in school."
You are watching Advanced Dynamix, the success channel for those with a winner's mindset. Most just coast. We strive to thrive. Hello, winners. If you're new to the channel, please consider subscribing and turning on notifications. And if you get something out of this, please hit like and leave a comment. Today's sponsor is Bob Proctor and his world-renowned prosperity program, 6 Minutes to Success. The link is in the description. Without further ado, let's get back to today's video.
The system teaches everyone the "get a job" mantra from the time children begin to understand the spoken word. Go to school, get an education, get a good job, blah 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 is taught from very early childhood and on throughout the formal education journey of every kid who participates in the public school system and most who attend private schools or are homeschooled. This college and job idea is reinforced with social norms and expectations from practically everyone we come in contact with from then on. Friends, family, and everyone else who isn't compelled to question and challenge the system they subscribe to regurgitate the path of the average person because that is what they know. Robert Kiyosaki said, "Job is an acronym for just over broke." MJ DeMarco said, "Break free from consumption, switch sides, and reorient to the world as producer." This is 100% accurate, and yet, most choose to simply just coast. Less than 10% of the population falls into the motivated group. How did they get here? Who or what was their catalyst? Are they just different from everyone else? Were they born with some kind of quest for success genes in their DNA? Do you have to be smarter than the next guy to be a motivated winner? No, absolutely not. Earl Nightingale said, We become what we think about most of the time, and that's the strangest secret. Motivated winners simply consume different content than the majority of people, and then they utilize that content to shape their thought processes and their actions. Notice the word action was included there. Simply gathering the requisite knowledge to attain greater success in life is never enough. You must also take massive action repeatedly and not give up when your quest becomes difficult, because it will become difficult. Said slightly differently, motivated people don't waste all of their spare time on mindless movies, social media outlets, video games, and other mind-numbing time sucks. As with anything, these things are all okay in moderation, but when you let them consume all of your free time, you will never move forward with your goals and aspirations to create a better life for you and your loved ones. Motivated winners spend a good portion of their free time consuming books, podcasts, videos, blogs, conferences, training, and other methods of positive input that are either inspirational or help them to learn new ways to achieve more and get more of what this world has to offer them. This is the path of Advance Dynamix. One of the paths we highly recommend is to become a student of our sponsor, the Proctor Gallagher Institute, and their fantastic program, developed by Bob Proctor himself, 6 Minutes to Success. The link to this excellent, life-changing success program is in the description of this video. Are you making age an excuse to not even try? Have you coasted past your prime and become too old to become motivated to achieve massive success? Once again, the answer is absolutely not. The founder of Advance Dynamix left a cushy, high-paying job in government service in his mid-50s. Aren't you glad he did? Many others are glad he did too. In his 20s and 30s, Sam Walton was moderately successful as a middle manager in the field of retail. It wasn't until the ripe old age of 44 that he founded the first Walmart in Rogers, Arkansas. Rest assured, his descendants who are alive today are quite happy he had the wherewithal to break out of his comfort zone and build his own dream just a few short years before he reached his 50s. Robert Kiyosaki said, "You are either building your dream or you're building someone else's." In 1908, 45-year-old Henry Ford created the Model T. Ford Motor Company hit $150 billion in revenue in the previous 12 months, ending on September 30, 2022. That's billion with a B. What if Henry Ford wouldn't have been driven? What if he had opted to just coast through life with the other 90% of humanity? 52-year-old Ray Kroc had chosen his life's career to be that of a milkshake machine salesman. What if Kroc would have decided he was already 52 years old and entirely too old to try anything new back then in 1954? For the previous 12 months ending on September 30, 2022, McDonald's had a gross profit of over $13 billion. What if he would have succumbed to the low motivation levels most others operate at? Tony Robbins said, "Your past does not equal your future. The path to your success is to take massive, determined action." MJ DeMarco said, "If your past defines your existence, it will be impossible for you to become the person you need to become in the future." Is it easier to just coast through life with a cushy job and guaranteed benefits, insurance, retirement, etc.? Oh, hell yes it is. Can it be totally worth it to take a swan dive out of your comfort zone and create something meaningful for humanity while subsequently increasing your income level to heights you had never dreamed of? Oh, hell yes it is. The bottom line is that it is totally your call. What great things have you contributed to society? Have you done things to add value to the lives of your fellow man, or are you just coasting and sucking up oxygen? What do you have to show for that value you have created for others? What do you want out of life? The choice is yours. The choice is only yours. You make the call. Once you get your mindset right, no one can stop you, no matter what obstacles come your way. And yes, there will be plenty of obstacles. Nobody said achieving massive success was easy. You are a winner. Lock your mindset into the minority group of the highly motivated. Get out there, and make success happen.
If you got something out of today's video, be sure to give it a like, subscribe, and turn on notifications. Click the Show More link on this video to check out our sponsor Bob Proctor and his world-renowned prosperity program, 6 Minutes to Success. You'll also find the link to get your Attitude Winners gear, including wall art, luggage covers, hoodies, and t-shirts at advancedynamix.com. Strive to thrive, winners.